For holiday traditions, I grew up in a Polish-Croatian household, so we had all these wonderful traditions. And in Polish, we would have a plotki the night before, and one of the unique traits is you would always put hay on the table to remind us of our Lord's poverty, that He was born in poverty, and the incarnate Word touched our flesh in the depths of the earth. And of course then, like all Slavic traditions, on Christmas Day, the fast was ended, you had great meats, you had sausages, you had different things where the whole animal was celebrated, whether it be julica, which is a Croatian dish of gelatin with made of pig's feet, or whether it be charnina, duck blood soup, which is a Polish tradition using the blood of the duck. Everything was used to celebrate, I think, the goodness of creation. Because I think in our Slavic heritage, we celebrate Christmas in the fullest way, giving thanks for God for all the things we have received.
So true.
We had a very similar tradition too, and on Christmas Eve the mother would make 3 loaves. One would be a bread, and they would make the Nativity, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and they would place that on top of it and bake it.
Oh, yeah.
That would be one loaf. The second one was putitsa.
Which is a nut roll, basically.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, putitsa. And then the third one was collage.
Collage.
The first one they would eat on Christmas Day. The second one they would eat on New Year's Day. And the third one, the second one would be the collage they would eat on New Year's Day. And the third one was the loaf, the loaf of bread, and the nativity they would give to the animals. They would put that into the...
Some customs would celebrate the Epiphany, like the French, where they put different little things in the bread.
Into the cake, yes.
And then the lucky person gets the piece and wins or gets the honor.
What is that third bread you mentioned?
It was a loaf of bread, and on top of it you would actually make figurines out of a noodle dough, and they would sculpt it and adhere it to the bread with toothpicks. But it would be Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and the baby Jesus, and the
like
little trees, and then
set.
It would be a little nativity set, yes. And that last one, the figurines, you would take to the barn and you would put it in with the feed for the animals.
Again, I think it's the sharing of the household, celebrating the whole household of God, whether it would be your family, your animals, your pets, your garden. We lived off the earth because that's all we had. And the agrarian culture of so many of the Slavonic people was celebrated to the effect that I think it goes back to the theological mandate in Genesis, that we are to really be stewards of the earth and cultivate and celebrate the goodness that God gives us. I don't think we ever took any blessing for granted.
So true.